remember the day Abba decided to become a rabbi, because I remember that night he told me he was going to become a rabbi. The year was 1967, and we were in Iowa, and we were both corn farmers. I think you call people like us corn huskers, because we did a lot of husking. We were huskers. So one day Abba was in the field, and he was just out, with the corn, and he was mowing corn, and he hears this voice, and the voice says, "If you build it, he will come." And Abba doesn't know who says this, but he's looking around, and he sees in the sky, he has this vision, and he sees the most beautiful temple. And on it, he sees these big letters, Temple Beth Shalom. Temple Beth Shalom. And he's amazed by what he's seeing. And I remember, I was talking to him that night, and he drew out for me everything that he saw, this beautiful temple. And he drew out the big chapel and the little chapel. This was the post-2006 renovation temple that he drew. This wasn't pre-renovation. This was post-renovation, which I felt was a really good job, guys. But yeah, so he was very excited about it, and he, that night, sold his farm and signed up for rabbinical school, and is going to become a rabbi. And I think if one would ask, did he come? If you build it, did he come? I think he did come, and I think he's God. I'm not really sure. It's ambiguous from the story, but yeah, that's it.
Rabbi Scolnic is the Terminator. He went back in time to kill John Connor and failed. Then the Terminator, Abba, the man you all know as Rabbi Scolnic, came back to save John Connor and succeeded.
Dave, what are you talking about?
I thought we were supposed to talk about movies.
Yeah, but what does this have to do with Abba?
I don't know.
Abba's really half rabbi, half archaeologist. He's been doing these digs in Egypt where he's searching for where they crossed the Sea of Reeds. He's been doing the digs and the expeditions with his father, Rabbi Samuel Scolnic, who calls him Junior. He hates that. He also hates snakes. I think the expedition is going pretty well so far. I think that they've found places on the way to where the Israelites crossed the Sea of Reeds. I don't really know. I do know that the Germans are doing really well, which means we have to be doing really well because we have to beat the Germans. I'm not really sure. So I think the digs are going well. I hope they are. I know that Abba's written a couple books about them. I haven't gotten around to reading them yet. I promise I will, Abba. I really do. Yeah.
We've heard a lot of stories throughout this video, and as many of you have guessed by now, not all of them are true. For instance, that story about him lifting a car when he was 5, not true. He was actually more like 7. But what I take away from all of these stories, and what many of you hopefully take away too, is that Abba is kind of like a superhero. He is a little bit extraordinary. For many of us here too, he's been an Indiana Jones to a lot of us, or he's been our Moses. And so I just wanted to be the one to say, we love you, Abba. You are our superhero. Happy 25th.